Hey, casual crypto investor family. It is the casual crypto investor, and I am back with another video. I hope everyone has had a great weekend. It's Sunday evening right now, and wanted to pump up some content for you guys. Return the page on a new week. I thought that last week was great. Crypto week was awesome. We got some bills in process. We got bills that Donald Trump signed off on, and so it was overall a great week. And so I'm super excited to see what this week has in store for crypto, especially talking about XRP. There's a lot of analysts saying that XRP could possibly get to $4. So we'll see about that. I have some content that I want to share with you in regards to that, and some things that we need to keep in mind in terms of price action, and that'll maybe dictate what direction that we go in terms of XRP. But overall, I think last week was an amazing week. Definitely one of those weeks that I'll remember, look back on when I'm kind of going down memory lane in this on this crypto journey. But yeah, I think overall it was a great week, and super excited for this week to see what has in store. I know, for instance, the bill that Donald Trump signed off on was I believe, the Genius Act. A lot of those things won't take place for I think 90 to 120 days or something like that. But nevertheless, the sled has kind of been pushed down the hill, and right now we're just trying to build momentum. And right now I think that we're in a great space when it comes to crypto. All right, so let's get into the content that I have for you right now. We are just sitting under $4 trillion market cap, which is unbelievable because, again, I remember sitting at 1 trillion, under 1 trillion. It's just been absolutely incredible what's been happening over the past really year almost. And I'm here for it. Nevertheless, right now, when we look at Bitcoin is having a little bit of a pullback. It's sitting at $116,000 right now. Ethereum is up crazy, 24, almost 25% over the past 7 days. It is down on the 1 hour, but man, it's had a great week. It's been absolutely incredible to see Ethereum rip. And obviously this could be a good indicator of us slowly approaching alt season, which I think is not here yet, but we're moving in the right direction. XRP has just been phenomenal. XRP sitting at 22% over the past 7 days. It's down right now on the 1 hour. It's under $3.50. So, I hate to say this, but, it could be a good buying opportunity for some people if they're looking to get into XRP now. I'm glad I was able to buy it at 50 cents and 20 cents and 17 cents. I've been a long-time XRP holder, and but to be honest with you guys, not to discourage the people that may be just coming across this channel or maybe learning about XRP, guys. And this is not financial advice. Please do your own research. I'm just a talking head here on YouTube, but in my opinion, where XRP could go, $3 is still cheap. $3 is still a bargain. I'm not saying that XRP is going to get to where Bitcoin is. I think over time it possibly could. But at the same time, if you went back and took a time machine and someone told you that you could buy Bitcoin at $3.43, would you? I'll just leave it at that. Or even at Ethereum at $3.43, would you? I definitely would. So that's kind of the logic that I use. But hey, XRP has had an incredible run, and hey, I always try to buy on the dips, and so right now it's dipping a little bit, and so could be a good opportunity for some people. All right. Also, too, as well, quick shameless plug. Make sure to follow me on my X account. Sometimes it's easier for me to make a tweet than it is for me to make a video. So make sure to follow me on X if you want to stay updated on what's happening with the casual crypto investor, as well as what's happening with the overall crypto community. I did do a little video on, if you might have seen it on my X account or even on the YouTube channel, I did a little short talking about how Dave Portnoy, if you don't know who Dave Portnoy is, he does he's the owner of Barstool Sports, big fan of his. He does the pizza reviews and all that kind of stuff. Multi-millionaire, right? And he was just talking about how he sold his position in XRP, and it was right before XRP had its big pump. I think it got up to like $3.80 or 70 cents or so. And he sold it because someone told him that, oh, it's competing with Circle and all this kind of stuff. And he sold it based on what a friend or an advisor had recommended. And so I encourage you guys, even though I'm just a talking head on YouTube, I'm passionate about crypto. I love crypto. I'm dedicated to this space and to this industry. Please do your own research. Don't listen to anyone else. Form your own opinion. validate the information that's being told, whether it's myself or anybody else, and make your own decisions. And he could have made probably even more millions if he had held on to his XRP. So I made a little video about that. All right, moving on. All right, so in terms of content, let's get into it, man. We got some great stuff, man. XRP, look at this. If XRP continues to outperform Bitcoin by the same factor as in the past year, and Bitcoin reaches 1 million, then XRP would be $193, which is absolutely insane. And so we have the returns. This is from DAI, Digital Asset Investor. So we have 1 year return. Bitcoin did 77%, XRP 500%. 5 year return, Bitcoin did 1,500%. XRP did 1,600%. So I beat it hands down. And I just think, just from a logical standpoint, guys, in my opinion, please do your own research. Okay. In my opinion, I don't think you're going to see the type of gains as with XRP as you are with Bitcoin, because Bitcoin's at $118,000, $16,000. If even if XRP gets to $5 and is sitting at $3.40, that's way more gains that you're probably going to see in XRP than you are with Bitcoin, in just my opinion. So I'm all in on Bitcoin, and as well as other altcoins that have real world utility, and I just think there's going to be more bang for your buck in those coins than Bitcoin, in my opinion. All right, moving on to as well. In the last 30 days, this is from MoonPay. XRP is up 66%. Ethereum 55%, Sui 51%, Litecoin 42%, Solana 30%, and Bitcoin is up only 15%. Again, look at that. These are coins with utility. All right. Even Ethereum. I know I'm kind of harsh on Ethereum a little bit because it kind of got a free pass, but Sui, Litecoin, Solana, I know even with Litecoin, I'm not sure what's happening with that ecosystem. I haven't researched it as much. Maybe someone else has, but Solana, I feel like, has more utility than Bitcoin. It's up double what Bitcoin is. So again, that's just my opinion, guys. Do what's best for you. I know a lot of people, feel like Bitcoin's a store of value and all that kind of stuff, but I'm in here for gains. I'm in here for financial freedom. And so I'm putting my money in the XRPs, the Suis. I think I have a little bit of Solana, if I'm not mistaken. No, I don't have Solana. It's Sui. I have Sui and XRP. And so those are out of these holdings, or out of these cryptos, those are probably the two that I have that I hold. But again, I'm here for financial freedom. I'm not here for a little 10-15% here. I'm here for the big stuff. So I feel like that will happen more so with these types of cryptos, like the XRP, Suis, and other Ondo Finance, Stellar, all those other cryptocurrencies. All right, moving on to as well. I'm not going to play the video, but this is also from DAI. I thought this was really, really great. It's basically talking about how Sergey Nazarov, who is I believe the CEO over at Chainlink, and basically he was kind of stating his opinion on where we are when comparing crypto to the internet, right? Where we are as opposed to when the internet first started, and then where crypto is right now. And so if you guys remember the internet days and the .com days and all that kind of stuff, 1997 was really one of the kind of peak areas of the internet. It was still early, but it was slowly getting adopted. And so, during that time, I think 97, you had things like AOL Instant Messenger. People did have emails and stuff like that. We were gradually, starting like things like online banking a little bit and stuff like that. But again, we're still early to this game, but we don't have too much time, man. Cause even like we start getting into like early 2000s, we started using emails and started getting, emails on our cell phones and stuff like that with the Blackberries and all that kind of stuff. So we still have a little bit of time. We're not obviously in 2025 right now, but in terms of crypto and in the time period, but we're getting there. Things can obviously speed up rapidly, especially with all these bills passing. We could definitely, things could jump off pretty quickly. So I thought it was pretty interesting to share. All right. Next up too, as well, we have breaking. SEC Hester Pierce just proposed a US UK sandbox for crypto and tokenized assets. All right. So real world assets, stablecoins, DeFi, full focus. So this is huge. This is absolutely huge. So, guys, like I said, man, the sled has kind of been pushed down the hill. The US and the UK are putting their heads together on how to adopt this new technology, what's going to work, what's not going to work, all this kind of stuff. So these conversations weren't happening 4 years ago or even 8 years ago. Okay. I mean, now we're looking to they're looking to find ways to implement this new technology into our everyday lives. And so I'm just glad that we already have a pretty good position. I'm still adding my position. I mean, I hate to say it, but I'm greedy, man. I'm trying to get as much as I can before things get too expensive. To be honest with you, because the reality of the situation is that if you're in this space right now, thank your lucky stars, man. Thank God, man. You are blessed to be in this space early because so many people are gonna get priced out. Okay, how many people can afford one Bitcoin right now, or one Ethereum for that matter? All right, look, even XRP at $3. I mean, that's even a stretch for some people. Not when it was selling for 20 and 50 cents. You know what I'm saying? So at 50 cents, that's two for $1. So at least you can kind of justify a little bit. But we're almost talking $3-4 for one coin. So for a lot of people are don't have that disposable income to invest in this space. And so a lot of great projects that are still below $1 that I'm still buying. So your Stellars, your Ondo Finances, your Cardanos, there's a lot of great projects that are below $1 that, you can still get in early versus having to pay $300, $100, or even thousands of dollars. So this is exciting to see, and I'm excited to see where this goes. All right. Next up too, as well, a lot of people are saying that Brad Garlinghouse wasn't at the White House when they're celebrating the historic day for crypto. And so, but Stuart Alderati was there. All right. And so he did tweet. He said that he was honored to be at the White House for the signing ceremony of the Genius Act into law as promised. This is the most crypto forward administration we've ever seen, guys. And so I'm telling you, this is gonna be crypto. It was gonna be at the forefront of every politician that runs for office. If they are not crypto friendly, we will make our voices heard. Okay. And they will have to use crypto as a platform in order to get votes. Okay. That's the reality. And so right now, I don't want to say I hate to say it, but I mean, the reality is Republicans are more crypto friendly than Democrats have been, at least from a historical standpoint. And even right now, because obviously a lot of Democrats like Elizabeth Warren and Maxine Waters and those folks, they're not really with it. And so, we're making our voices heard. And so this is great to see. I'm glad that we're getting some infrastructure and some rules of the road when it comes to crypto. And I feel like this is only the beginning. All right. Wrapping up here, guys. I'm not going to finish up this video, but basically some things that we need to keep in mind for in terms of price action, in terms of reaching possibly, maybe that $4 range. So I'm not going to read the whole article. Just want to highlight the if it's bullish for XRP or if it's bearish for XRP and some price points that we want to keep in mind. So it says right here, if XRP maintains its support above $3.30, which it currently is right now, and confirms a bullish reversal in the $3 to $23.30, the uptrend remains intact. Okay, with all major moving averages signaling strength in its positive territory, renewed push towards and potentially beyond $3.66 is possible in the coming sessions. All right, so right now, let's go back and look at where we are with XRP. All right, we're at $3.44 right now. Okay, so going back, we are definitely within a little bit above that range, right? But bearish, right? So what if things start to pull back a little bit? All right, so a decisive break below $3.30 support zone, especially on rising volume, could validate the developing bearish pattern on lower time frames, combined with the overbought oscillator reading and fading momentum. This scenario opens the door for retracement towards $3 or even so $2.90 region before any meaningful recovery. All right. So if we break below 330, that might be a good time. Maybe set your alarms, or if you're, using any type of trading platform or something like that, you might want to, maybe flag it. So if it falls below 330, could be a buying opportunity. Right now, though, at $3.44, I think we have a good little cushion there. Right now, if I was a betting man, I'm a little. I'd probably say we probably will have a pullback. To be honest with you, let's look at what the chart is currently doing right now. And I'm not a chart expert, guys. I just I research a lot, and I kind of look to see what let me see what the longs looks like. So yeah, I mean we could see we're at $3.40 right now. We could see honestly we probably could see some consolidation for a little bit. That's what I kind of see. We could see some consolidation maybe this week, but unless some kind of news drops or something like that. Now I'll tell you this: one of the things that could propel us to above that $3.60 range is if we get some news in regards to the lawsuit. So again, like there's like little things out there that could potentially, give us that boost to get us back to where we saw $3.70, $3.80, all that good stuff. But it's going to be interesting to see if we get any news. If we don't get any news this week, if things kind of stay kind of quiet, I could see us maybe consolidating for a little bit. I don't see us necessarily maybe going down as low as 330, but not to say that that can't happen. But again, I think there's a lot of positive momentum with XRP. We also have the ETFs out there too as well. So if we get something like a situation where we get the lawsuit dropped and that's finally wrapped up, as well as like an announcement of ETFs, oh man, I mean, I think we'll easily be at $4 in my opinion. But let me know in the comments what you think, guys. I know I've kept you guys pretty long. I know I rambled along a little bit, but let me know what you think. By the end of this week, where do you see us at? Do you see us at where we are right now? Do you see us at $4? Do you see us below $3.30? Let me know in the comments section down below. Love to hear from you guys. And if you like the video, if you like the content, make sure to subscribe. On the road to 500 followers, so we're almost there. And so I appreciate every single one of you guys. I know I'm a baby channel on YouTube, but trying to grow the channel and trying to grow the community. So again, appreciate you guys. I hope everyone has a great rest of the weekend, and I'll see you all in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.